A 2 days to the EcoBank Joy News Habitat Fair. Welcome to Joy News Prime. We are coming to you from our studios here at Koko Mimi Accra. We are live on DSTV channel 421, GoTV 125, and around the world on myjoyonline.com. I am Carlos Kaloni. Tonight, majority and minority leaders draw swords on government fight against illegal mining as both leaders disagree on whether President John Mahama's administration has shown the will to fight the menace. We'll have details as the Speaker of Parliament swears in 2 new MPs, bringing the numbers in the House to a full 276 members for the first time since the 9th Parliament was sworn in. Also, Accra Mayor vows to arrest persons who build on fire hydrants at the Kantamanto market, hindering effort by firefighters to contain the blaze that ravaged sections of the market. And private legal practitioner Tadia Sori calls for a revolutionary shift in judicial accountability. He wants cases of judicial misconduct to be decided by ordinary citizens, not the judges. And later in the National Science and Math Quiz, Ibri Girls SHS shines as they thrash St. Mary's Seminary and Doma with an impressive win. And at 8 p.m., Kojo Pios will come your way prime business.
Passenger arrivals at the Kotoka International Airport declined by 8.5% in the first 7 months of 2025. We have more from the Bank of Ghana.
Tonight, the majority and minority leaders have drawn swords on government fight against illegal mining as Parliament resumes after 3 months of recess. Delivering his opening remarks in the House, Minority Leader Alexander Afenyomarkin accused the government of failing to live up to its promises to deal with illegal mining, leaving Galamsey to destroy water bodies and the environment. Parliamentary correspondent Kweku Asante reports.
It's been nearly 3 months of this House on recess. Members of Parliament are back to do the public's business. But before then, 2 new of their colleagues joined them. Member of Parliament for Tamale Central, a member for Akutia, all of them took their oath after their predecessors tragically lost their lives.
I, Seydou Mahama Alidu, do in the name of the Almighty God swear
that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the Republic of Ghana,
that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the Republic of Ghana,
as by law established, that I will uphold the sovereignty and integrity of Ghana.
It came the time for both leaders to make some opening remarks in terms of the return of the House. We heard from Alexander Afenyomarkin, who first drew sword on the economy, and then Galamsey.
On the issue of illegal mining, we, the minority, are of the view that this represents one of Ghana's gravest governance challenges that has persisted across successive governments and which has escalated into a full-blown national crisis is the menace of illegal mining, popularly known as Galamsey. The devastation caused by Galamsey to our environment. Ghanaians remain concerned about the economy. While recent indicators show modest macroeconomic gains, these are yet to bring real relief to the ordinary citizen. The truth is, stabilization means little if the youth remain unemployed and families still struggle with the cost of living. The mass dismissals across key state institutions represent a direct assault on the integrity of public service.
We got a response from the majority leader.
Right Honorable Speaker, I'm proud to say that so far, so excellent. The energy sector is doing very well. and electricity has remained on and powering growth. So far, so excellent. The economy is rebounding, and Ghana once again is gaining economic respectability globally. So far, so excellent. The Ghana cedi is gaining strength and stabilizing. So far, so excellent. Inflation has come down to single digit, and prices are coming down, and life is becoming affordable to the ordinary Ghanaian. So far, so excellent. Let me at this juncture mention that whilst we were away on recess, the issue of illegal mining, referred to as galamsey, became very topical. His Excellency President John Dramani Mahama spoke to the nation in a media interaction and outlined progress made so far for the multiple approaches of government to deal with this matter.
Meanwhile, about 10 MPs are working on reintroducing the new anti-LGBTQ bill back in Parliament. Reverend Ntim Fojo is leading those efforts. He says the bill must be passed.
We will pass this. We would submit it to the president, present it to him for his assent, and he can also, even in the course of the process, whether before it is passed or after it is passed, if he so thinks that he even needs to introduce some more robust legislation to serve the larger purpose of preserving the values of Ghana, preserving the values of society.
Also high on the agenda of Parliament this meeting is the vetting and consideration of Paul Bafoboni to be the next Chief Justice. The Speaker of Parliament read the nomination from the President to the House and made a referral to the Appointments Committee. Both leaders are now making it known that they are going to be spirited fight on this nomination and other key business before Parliament, with the House now expected to go on break at the end of December for Christmas. And this is a big budget meeting with the budget expected to dominate proceedings in the House. Reporting for Joy News, Kweku Asante, Parliament House, Accra.
Away from Parliament, the European Union has cautioned that Ghana's illegal mining crisis, commonly known as galamsey, could have serious implications for the country's agricultural export if mercury contamination continues to affect farm produce. Speaking on the Super Morning Show on Tuesday, the EU ambassador to Ghana, Ron Skenberg, said the Union was deeply concerned about the environmental and health impact of illegal mining, stressing that polluted agricultural product could face export restrictions.
When it comes to galamsey, I think there's something that everybody recognizes is a problem. The issue is, however, how to solve it. Ultimately, this is a political decision. What I can say is that we, EU, us and member states, we stand ready to help Ghana addressing this issue because we recognize its seriousness, both security-wise, environmentally speaking, but also in the end for reputational issues and for the wealth and prosperity of the country.
I agree with you on that because we're taking a look at some of the scientific reports, and it gives you a sense that you look at some of our farm produce now, that's, you know, galamsey is wreaking havoc in that space as well. But we know that some of our farmers export some of these vegetables, some of these items out of the Ghanaian market into the European market, for instance. And that's why some of the exporters are worried that given the speed at which this illegal mining issue is going to, if care is not taken, it may affect some of our exports because some other countries may be skeptical about. You know,
I would hope so. I wouldn't get like Ghanaian or European consumers to eat sweet potatoes with mercury residues in them. I wouldn't want any consumer to have polluted goods, farm products. So yes, it will impact your exports, and yes, that's why we need to address it.
Wow. Are you willing to help with technology, for instance? Because now you're looking at, you know, water bodies and all of that. Some say it's technology that will get us out of this. What kind of a partnership or support will the EU, for instance, be willing to extend to us in that regard?
I already stated we're willing to help. and that it is first and foremost a political solution that is required. Now, once we have that solution, we are ready to help, be it with technology, be it with regulatory frameworks, be it with other things. We are very flexible in this respect. We acknowledge the seriousness of the issue for Ghana, and are, as a long-standing partner, eager to help.
Yeah.
Well, following today's devastating fire at the Kantamanto market here in Accra, which ravaged sections of the market and left traders in despair, the mayor of Accra, Michael Kpakpo Alote, has vowed to take drastic action against individuals who build on fire hydrants, obstructing firefighters' efforts to contain the blaze. The mayor described the development as quote and unquote unacceptable, that warned that those responsible will face the full rigors of the law, serving as a warning to others who would seek to compromise public safety for personal gain. Fatal Bayaga was at the scene and filed this report.
Whenever we buy new goods, the fire keeps burning again and again. We are pleading with the mayor to do something about it. The fire outbreaks at Kantamanto are becoming too frequent.
All my items near the wall have melted. To prevent any further damages, we have carefully moved the remaining items to a safer storage area.
But unfortunately, we had to travel from here to Adabraka. But you realize two shops away from where the fire occurred was a hydrant, and then they had built a container on it. That's one in front of us. You know that they are even demolishing one. That is where a hydrant is supposed to be, and they're built on it, and the person is selling the water.
You must be worried about this.
It's very, very worrying, and I'm happy the mayor himself is here, and he has taken drastic action. You realize they've demolished it, and I think we'd have to take the person on.
Well, let's now cross over live to the Gomoa Central Economic Zone conversation, which is on right now. Let's go.
Just create an account to unlock your personal dashboard. Once logged in, enter your details and select the number of parcels you wish to purchase. Review and accept the terms and conditions, then proceed. The system will automatically generate your invoice based on the parcels selected. Choose your preferred payment method: mobile money, bank transfer, or credit card. Pay now or later. It's flexible. Once payment is confirmed, your sales and purchase agreement is generated instantly. Sign it, upload it, and track your transaction in real time from your dashboard. When full payment and all related processes have been completed, download your lease document and site plan directly from the app. Your selected plot will appear in red, clearly marked as sold. DLAP, secure land ownership made simple. Your land, your future, just a few clicks away.
Let's put our hands together one more time for the Honourable Member of Parliament for the good people of Gomoa Central. Now, this is what I'm going to add to this app. So the app is so special that once you're done with the land acquisition process, on that same app, there are architects, there are plumbers, there are contractors, and every single person that can make your building very easy and smooth. They're all on the app. And like I told you earlier, you can track everything that is done on your project in real time. You can also bring your contractor. It is not cast in stone that you use the contractors on the app. But just to make things easier for you, there are contractors and every single person that you need to build your project, whether a house, whether a warehouse, whatever it is on the app. If you have your preferred persons as well, you can bring them and register them on the app. Thank you very much.
We're going to take another quick message before we move into the second gear. Please enjoy.
Good evening, Your Excellency, Mr. President Mahama, honorable distinguished guests, fellow entrepreneurs, and visionaries across Africa. Today, I'm here not just as a businessman, but as a proud African son, deeply inspired by the bold steps being taken in Gomoa Central with the support of our president and the government of Ghana. The Special Economic Zone is not just a project. No, it is a declaration that Ghana is ready to lead again. The enabling environment created by this government is commendable. From infrastructure to economic stability, the foundation is being laid for serious investment, innovation, and inclusive growth. Yes, this is what we have been asking for, and it is here. Thank you very much, Mr. President. This vision ties directly with the legacy of Osagyefo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah of blessed memory. He believed in industrialization, in continental trade, and Ghana as a gateway to Africa. Now, if you look at the position of Ghana, we are in the center of the world. It should be attracting far more industrialization and business and trade. The Gomoa Central Economic Zone is a continuation of that dream, modernized, digitalized, and ready for the future. I want to thank the chiefs who have released the land. That is leadership. I salute Honorable A+, the vision bearer, for daring to dream big. And I thank Mr. President for gracing this occasion and giving it national weight. To my colleagues in the business community, this is our moment. Let us not wait to be invited. Let us get involved. Let us build factories, ecotourism hubs, digital platforms, export channels. The market is here. The land is ready. This is the time. And to the young people of Gomoa and Ghana, this is our moment. Let us rise together. Let us build together. Let's make history. And a special appeal from me personally. Please, don't think about going to London. Don't think about going to New York. Don't think about going to Toronto. Think about building your country from here. This is an opportunity. You might never get it again. Thank you, and God bless you.
That was amazing. I think Honorable Dusei Jr. deserves a round of applause. With a name like that, you don't need to be introduced, but for the purposes of today, he's the chairman of Safe Bond Africa and one of the strong promoters of this project. We're grateful to you, sir, for your vision and leadership. Put your hands together for him one more time. So this is the GCSEZ, and it's on the theme, transforming and accelerating our industries. I'd like to acknowledge a few more people. Sarah, who else do we have here today?
Right, Bernard, we have the DCE for Gomoa Central, Hackman Edu Kobina. Let's put our hands together for him.
Oh, come on, where is he?
That's him. He got up and gave us a wave. Thank you.
Thank you very
You're
much.
welcome.
MP DCE, they are working together. There's no fight. All right, let's go on. What's next?
We have a few members of parliament here. The Honorable Member of Parliament for K2 North, Edem Agbana. Let's put our hands together for him.
All right.
We have the Honorable Member of Parliament for the Okaikwe South Constituency, Ernest Adomako.
Oh, he's called Keon.
Yes.
Wonderful. Who else do we have?
Right. We also have a few businessmen here, but of course, there's the Honorable Member of Parliament for Asante Achim North. Okay. And that's my very good friend there. They're independent candidates. In fact, he's the first independent candidate to win that seat. Let's put our hands together for him.
So he's part of the Independent Party Association. Who else?
We also have businessmen here. We have Richard Niyamakwe. He's the president of the RNAQ Holdings.
Wonderful.
We have Mr. Kofi Aban. He's the CEO of Rig World.
He's a son of the Central Region.
Right.
His hometown is not far from A+'s hometown. It's good to see you, Kofi.
We also have the former GJA president and, of course, veteran journalist, Madame Gifty Afenidazi.
A glow for Jesus. And sat next to her is the venerable KKD.
Oh, let's put our hands together.
You know, I'm channeling my inner KKD today. I'm going to rhyme at the end of the program. It's good to see you. This is your walking sticks, very powerful, KKD. Amazing.
Bernard, we have the Central Regional Minister here with us,
okay.
the Honorable Eduamwa Eko Penyi Ochre.
Wow. Please forgive us for missing the introduction first.
Please.
So that's the Honorable Eko Penyi Ochre, Central Regional Minister. We are very privileged to now bring you two critical voices. As A+ said, this is a partnership, and of course, under the aegis of the 24-hour economy and accelerated export development, the Africa Continental Free Trade Area will be a key beneficiary of this vision, as will the Ghana Free Zones Board. So I'd like to bring up two persons to come and give us quick thoughts on how they see the linkages. Dr. Farid Arthur is the rep from the Ghana, from the AFTA Secretariat. Where's Dr. Arthur? Let's put hands together for Dr. Farid Arthur. Please come up stage. He's been very critical in the thinking around this project. Oh, please, it's a long walk to freedom. It's a long walk to freedom. And then when it's done, we will bring a rep from the Free Zones Board. But I nearly missed somebody, the president of the GJA.
Oh, of course.
Albert Kwabena Jumfo is
Let's
here.
put our hands
Let's dance together for him.
him.
Wonderful. So, Dr. Arthur, give us some after perspectives on this wonderful project so it puts it in better context for us, please. Thank you.
Thank you. The Speaker of Parliament, the Right Honorable Aban Babin, the Honorable Kwame Asariobing, MP for Gomoa Central, Sir Sam Jonah, members of the Diplomatic Corps, distinguished chiefs, traditional leaders, honorable members of the branches of government, the Honorable Gusitando, Presidential Advisor on the 24-hour economy, members of the press, all other protocols observed. Ghana is at a pivotal moment in its economic transformation journey. After 70 years of independence and several setbacks, the land that got its name from gold is gradually regaining expectation and hope once again, thanks to the leadership of His Excellency, the President, John Mahama. The proposed Gomoa Central Special Economic Zone, strategically located in the central region of Ghana, is one more expression of that hope and represents a bold step towards making Ghana an industrial and logistics hub in West Africa. Aligned seamlessly with the African Continental Free Trade Agreement objectives and the government's 24-hour economic policy, the initiative promises to unlock new value and supply chain potentials, create jobs, and boost exports. The AFTA has created the world's largest free trade area, connecting 1.4 billion people and a combined GDP of 3.4 trillion. It aims to create one African market space by removing tariffs, easing the movements of goods and services, and integrating supply and value chains across the continent. For Ghana, hosting the African Continental Free Trade Area Secretariat provides a unique opportunity to become the gateway for continental trade and manufacturing. This, however, will not be bestowed as a right. We must demonstrate that we truly deserve and can be the gateway to Africa. The proposed Gomoa Central SEZ is envisioned as a multi-sector industrial and logistics hub and will host manufacturing and agro-processing industries, warehousing and logistics centers, export-oriented factories, AI-driven technology and innovation parks. The Gomoa Central SEZ is strategically, as we have already learned, located on the east-west corridor, linking Ghana with much of West Africa to the west and to the east. The area is endowed with abundant water, arable land, and timber. Gomoa itself sits on the Mankazi pegmatite field, which is rich in minerals like mica, lithium, and other rare minerals. its southern border touches the Atlantic Ocean, providing Ghana with a unique opportunity to develop a purpose-built port for supplies to Africa. The zone will leverage modern infrastructure, efficient transport links, and policy initiatives like the 24-hour economy policy to attract both local and foreign investors. The 24-hour economy policy seeks to maximize productivity by encouraging round-the-clock economic activity, and the Gomoa SEZ fits perfectly into this vision by providing 24/7 industrial operations powered by clean energy, transport, and digital infrastructure, and establishing continuous export processing logistics links with other African markets under the AFCFTA. By providing a framework for shift-based employment and higher capacity utilization for Ghanaian industries, the SEZ will serve as a regional production and distribution hub and will promote value addition for Ghana's goods, Ghanaian raw materials for export to the African market, thereby reducing dependency on imports. Ghana's total exports of manufactured goods in 2024 to African countries was estimated at 4.8 billion. This represents an increase from 3.5 billion in 2023. This value represents only 3.8% share of the continent's total intra-African exports, but still ranking Ghana among the top 6 economies in this category. Increasing Ghana's share of intra-African trade to just 10% will not only increase our earnings from Africa, it will also ensure a steady market base for Ghana's industries and help create secure jobs for the population and fuel economic transformation in line with the government's vision. Most importantly, the SEZ provides a unique opportunity for investors to access the vast African market under the AFCFTA by producing goods in Ghana for the African market. The SEZ, when operational, will create thousands of jobs in manufacturing, logistics, and services. It will also enhance Ghana's foreign exchange earnings, tax revenues, and technology transfer, and strengthen rural-urban linkages through agro-processing and supply chain integration. This SEZ initiative also symbolizes the good that can occur when traditional leadership and local authorities partner with private sector for development. It is a model of leadership demonstrated by the Gomoa traditional authorities that could be emulated by other traditional areas. Working together with the 24-hour economy policy, CSEZ represents more than just an industrial park. It will provide a symbol of Ghana's ambition to lead Africa's economic renaissance. By fostering innovation, productivity, and regional integration, GCSEZ will help transform not only the central region of Ghana, but Ghana itself into a true hub and a true investment, trade, and trading hub for Africa. Thank you.
Is it because he was so gentle you don't want to clap well for him? Many hands make light work, and Dr. Farid Arthur has been very critical in some of the thinking behind this. So we appreciate your work, and we're grateful for the strategic insights. We'd like to also bring up for some perspectives the Deputy CEO of the Ghana Free Zones Authority, Mr. Hamidu Sibiri, to bring us some quick remarks. Please welcome him with a round of applause. You're coming with a phone. It means a short speech. Or the speech is in your pocket?
Yes, it's in my pocket.
Make it short too.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Mr. MC. Right Honorable Speaker, Honorable Albans Manebagun, Honorable Ministers of State, revered traditional leaders present, Honorable Kwame Asare, obeying Member of Parliament for Gomoa Central Constituency, distinguished members of Parliament, Mr. Guzitano, Presidential Advisor on 24-hour economy, members of the Diplomatic Corps, captains of industry, ladies and gentlemen, good evening to everybody. It is great honor and privilege to join this evening's program, official launch of the proposed Gomoa Central Special Economic Zone. Very monumental initiative that marks yet another very important milestone in Ghana's industrial and investment journey. I bring you greetings from the Ghana Free Zones Authority, and we extend our best wishes for this particular ceremony. Right Honorable Speaker, for the past 3 decades, the Ghana Free Zones Authority has been at the forefront for establishing and regulating export processing zones and free zone enterprises across the country. Our core mandate is to promote export-oriented investment while ensuring that all industrial enclaves operate within a coherent, transparent, and nationally aligned framework. In this context, the proposed Gomoa Central Special Economic Zone stands out as a notable advancement in Ghana's ongoing effort to broaden and diversify its industrial landscape. Right Honorable Speaker, this event comes at a time when the government of Ghana is making a strategic transition from export processing zones to special economic zones, a transformation spearheaded by the Ministry of Trade, Agribusiness and Industry in partnership with the Ghana Free Zones Authority and, of course, the private sector. Ladies and gentlemen, this transition is timely and visionary. By adopting special economic zone model, Ghana aligns its industrial and investment framework with global best practices, ensuring our zones are more diversified, more integrated, and more inclusive. Special economic zones expand beyond export-oriented manufacturing to include agribusinesses, technology, logistics, and green industries, creating wider opportunities for both domestic and foreign investors. Through this shift, we expect to see more industrial setups. We expect to see greater job creation for our youth, enhanced technology transfer and skills development, and a stronger, more competitive industrial base that positions Ghana as a true investment gateway to Africa under the AFTA framework. On behalf of the Ghana Free Zones Authority, I wish to applaud the respected Member of Parliament, Honorable Kwame Esari Obeng, the Member of Parliament for Gomoa Central Constituency, and his partners for their foresight and commitment for this bold initiative. Ladies and gentlemen, our authority stands ready to offer technical support, regulatory guidance, and share expertise to ensure the success of the proposed Gomoa Central Special Economic Zone and other emerging zones across the country come to success. Distinguished guests, the launch of this proposed economic zone is therefore a welcome and a strategic addition to Ghana's Special Economic Zone landscape. Even though Ghana's Special Economic Zone policy is pending passage in Parliament, the proposed location for the project presents vast opportunities, including direct link to Lagos, Abidjan corridor, proximity to multiple ports and airports, clean and green industrial environment, and low operational energy cost in the region, among others. The project scale and vision, covering over 21,000 acres of industrial, commercial, and residential development demonstrate the private sector's growing confidence in Ghana's economic direction. Ladies and gentlemen, it also reflects our collective ambition to drive sustainable industrial and regional trade integration. It's worth emphasizing that a project of this magnitude is indeed laudable. As investors worldwide are increasingly drawing to industrial enclaves that offer litigation-free lands, as is the case in this particular project, plug-and-play infrastructure, 10 key facilities, elements that provide seamless and secure land for both foreign and local investors. It is equally encouraging to note that the proposed Gomoa Central Economic Zone has been strategically designed to align with government's 24-hour economy initiative, a flagship policy aimed at driving industrialization, enhancing productivity, and creating sustainable economic growth. Right, Honorable Speaker, our experience over 3 decades in managing and regulating free zones has equipped us with the valuable lessons as an agency in attracting investors, facilitating trade, and ensuring compliance with international standards. We are eager to share this experience to help make proposed Gomoa Central Special Economic Zone model a sustainable and a successful one. Mr. Speaker, ladies and gentlemen, the Ghana Free Zones Authority reaffirms our commitment to supporting all initiatives that align with the national industrialization agenda, particularly those that create jobs, expand exports, and promote inclusive economic growth. Together, let's continue to build an ecosystem of productive, globally competitive, and sustainable economic zones that empower Ghanaian businesses and attract world-class investments. Thank you, and congratulations once again to the Honorable Member of Parliament and his team and all the promoters of this project. God bless all of us. It is a historic event, and God bless our homeland, Ghana. Thank you so very much.
Let's put our hands together for Mr. Hamidou Sibiri. He's Deputy CEO for the Ghana Free Zones Authority. In a few minutes, I'll be playing a video of what the MP envisions Gomoa Central to look like in 10 years. But let me introduce a few more people that I have cited. Ladies and gentlemen, we have the Honorable Member of Parliament for the Bolga Central Constituency and also the Chairman of the Finance Committee in Parliament, Isaac Adongo here. Let's put our hands together for him. My boss, the CEO of the EIB network, Mr. Anochie DC, aka Bolore. Let's put our hands together for him. We have executives from the Office of the MP for Gomoa Central. Can you please be up? Oh, let's put our hands together for them. They came in their numbers to support the NP. We have Honorable Theresa Ladia Winnie. He's Member of Parliament for the Okaikwe North Constituency. We have the Member of Parliament for the Salaga Constituency, Salaga South, I beg your pardon, Honorable Ibrahima Zuwera. And the Member of Parliament for Ewutu Senya East, Honorable Na Koyo Akuno. We also have the Member of Parliament for the Willensi Constituency, Stanley Yao Nandaya. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm sure that this man needs no introduction. Let's put our hands together for Atafoku. Nana Foku. Oh, I mean, everyone knows him, don't we all? Thank you so much for blessing us with your presence. So I'm going to play this video, which shows you, or gives you a very good visual representation of what Gomoa Central is expected to look like in the next 10 years. If you haven't made up your mind yet on why you should invest in this project, let me tell you why in just 2 minutes.
In the heart of Ghana's central region, a bold vision is rising, one that blends heritage, innovation, and opportunity. Welcome to the Gomoa Central Special Economic Zone. Spread across 21,000 acres of state-vested land, the GCSEZ is more than a project. It's a transformation, a 24-hour business district, a green industrial hub, an ecotourism destination, a digital frontier. Anchored by 5 pillars: eco-recreational park, organic farming zones, 24-hour business district, eco-industrial hub, and a renewable energy-powered crypto mining hub. The GCSEZ aligns with the President's Big Push agenda and the 24-hour economy initiative. Here, work doesn't stop at sunset. With extended shifts, round-the-clock operations, and a tech hub for digital currency mining, the zone powers Ghana's 24-hour economy. As a special purpose vehicle for AFCFTA, the GCSEZ connects Ghana to a 3.4 trillion market. 70% of its produce will reach African and Caribbean shores, boosting exports by 1.2 billion annually and helping close Ghana's 1.8 billion trade deficit. This is legacy land vested by Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, and now it's being reimagined to fulfill his unfinished dream, a Ghana that leads in trade, tourism, and transformation. The Gomoa Central Special Economic Zone, where vision meets action, where Ghana meets the world.
And ladies and gentlemen, this is what Gomoa Central is looking like in 10 years, only if you invest. So please tell a friend to tell a friend. Tell your business associates to tell their business associates that there's a very huge investment opportunity in Gomoa Central. Invest in it, and you certainly will not regret it. We're going to take a few solidarity messages. Ladies and gentlemen, let's put our hands together for the president of the Ghana Journalism Association, or Journalists Association, Mr. Albert Jumfo.
Thank you, Sewa. Right Honorable Iban Suman Bagbi, the Speaker of Parliament, Presidential Advisor representing the President of the Republic, Mr. Gusi Tano, Ministers of State and Members of Parliament present, my good brother, Honorable Kwame Asare Obeng, Member of Parliament for Gomoa Central, and the lead partner and vision bearer of GCSEZ. Omanyene of the Gomoa Central Traditional Area, Obrimpo Yamfo Krampa, the 11th. Executive Chairman of Jonah Capital, my own chairman, Sir Sam Jonah, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, it is a profound honor to stand before you this evening to witness the declaration of what can rightly be described as a landmark project in Ghana's economic journey, the Gomoa Central Special Economic Zone, GCSEZ in short. This is not just another event on our national calendar. It is the launchpad for Ghana's next industrial revolution, a bold vision that will redefine productivity, employment, and regional trade integration for generations to come. Honorable Speaker, representative of the President, on behalf of the Ghana Journalists Association, the GJA, and GCSEZ team, I extend heartfelt commendation to the government of the Republic and to all partners whose vision and commitment have made this historic project possible. I also wish to especially commend my brother and friend, Honorable Kwame Asarobin, the Member of Parliament for Gomoa Central, for birthing this wonderful and transformational initiative and for bringing me on board to partner in. His foresight, energy, and dedication to national progress have brought us together today to celebrate this great milestone in Ghana's journey towards industrial excellence. To Nananom, the chiefs and queen mothers, and the resilient people of Gomoa Central, the generosity in making land available and your enthusiasm for this project demonstrate that true development springs from the community itself. You are the true stakeholders and beneficiaries of this economic initiative. The decision to establish Africa's largest free zones industrial park stands as a powerful statement of intent, a bold step in driving Ghana's industrial transformation and fulfilling the government promise under the 24-hour economic agenda led by our very own Comrade Gusitano. This $1.5 billion investment, spanning 21,000 acres in the Gomoa Central District, is far more than an infrastructure project. It is a national commitment to economic independence. It represents Ghana's transition from an import-dependent economy to a production and export-driven powerhouse, fully aligned with the African continental free trade area after and its vast market of 1.3 billion people. While the project originates from Gomoa Central, its benefits extend far beyond the constituency. Every Ghanaian, and I mean every Ghanaian, across all regions, stands to gain from the immense economic ripple effect this initiative will generate. From job creation and skills development to industrial linkages and regional trade, the GCSEZ will stimulate national prosperity and inclusive growth. This is not just a policy in action, it is prosperity in motion. Commendation to President Mahama, Honorable Speaker, representative of the President, allow me to thank the President for the bold and decisive leadership he continued to show in steering Ghana towards industrial modernization. The Ghana Journalists Association recognizes its tireless effort in ensuring that the 24-hour economy policy, a policy that promotes round-the-clock productivity and innovation, becomes a living reality. This initiative is not just about extending working hours. It is about building a resilient, competitive, and job-creating economy that can lift millions out of poverty and position Ghana as the industrial hub of Africa. We also commend the 24-hour economy secretariat, the Ghana Free Zones Authority, and all private sector partners for collaborating to bring this all-important GCSEZ initiative to life. Now, the GJ's commitment to support, and this is a call for support to the media fraternity. No great national transformation succeeds without effective communication, credible information, and sustained public engagement. This is where the media, and indeed the Ghana Journalists Association, becomes an indispensable partner in progress. The GJA pledges to stand shoulder to shoulder with government, the Ghana Free Zones Authority, the private sector, and all stakeholders to ensure that this project achieves its full potential. Our commitment will take three clear forms. Honorable Speaker, the first form will be as information disseminators and the driver to national development. We will ensure consistent, accurate, and widespread coverage of the
SEZ milestones, investment opportunities, and impact stories. Journalists across Ghana will wholeheartedly support this initiative, not just as reporters, but as partners. We will showcase Ghanaian industrial excellence locally, continentally, and globally. The second form will be as a constructive watchdog. And as you all know, one of our constitutional mandate is to be the watchdogs of the people's right. We will uphold transparency, accountability, and integrity in reporting. The media will play its oversight role responsibility, asking the right questions to ensure the zone's operations remain efficient, environmentally sustainable, and inclusive. Maintaining investor confidence requires trust, and the media will champion that trust. The third form will be as public educators. We will use our platforms to educate citizens, especially the youth, entrepreneurs, and local industries, on how they can connect with the GCSEZ, supply chains, develop employable skills, and seize the opportunity that comes with this national transformation. Indeed, the media's future viability is tied to Ghana's economic success. When industries thrive, advertising grows, communities flourish, and journalism itself becomes stronger. The success of this special economic zone will therefore directly reinforce the growth and sustainability of the media sector. The Right Honorable Speaker, representative of the President, we also recognize that the GCSEZ offers a golden opportunity for job creation, skills transfer, and infrastructure development. It is strategic location and comprehensive incentives will attract not only Ghanaian investors, but also major international players who see Ghana as the gateway to the ECOWAS region. The media stands ready to amplify the message, tell the success stories, and market this opportunity to the world. And in conclusion, the Gomoa Central Special Economic Zone is a declaration that Ghana is ready to lead Africa's next wave of industrialization. It reflects bold leadership, strategic vision, and a shared national determination to build an economy that works for every Ghanaian. Right Honorable Speaker, representative of the President, the declaration we witnessed today, Tuesday, 21st October 2025, will be remembered as a defining moment in Ghana's economic history. The media, which I lead, stands fully committed to documenting, amplifying, and celebrating the story of progress. We salute your leadership, we applaud the vision, and we pledge our continued partnership in communicating Ghana's transformation to the world. Thank you, and God bless Gomoa Central and our homeland, Ghana. Thank you.
Wow. I almost said the Right Honorable Albert Kwabena Jumfo. Charlie, you're a big man, Rolf. Charlie is a big man. Put your hands together for him. Wow. You know, the GJ presidency has changed. When you were there, you didn't chop post. Now we are chopping the post. One day I'll become GGA president. I'll give a presidential speech. But it's good to know the media is part of this. We've come to a very important part of the program, ladies and gentlemen. So when somebody says they're offering you a land, you need to know which chief gave him the land. So we're going to respectfully bring up this paramount chief. He's going to do two things. He's going to confirm if all the things we've been saying is true. Because if we've been telling lies, once he finishes talking, the program collapses. So be praying. If he says assassin and GCSEZ, minimushi, yapon. Now, when he finishes speaking, he would then offer the title to the principals for the project. Once he's done that, we are kosher. So we should be praying that the chief is in a good mood today. So, with all due protocols, I'd like to respectfully bring up stage the paramount chief of Gomoa Ejumakun Obrimpong Nyamfo Krampa, the 11th. Please put your hands together for him.
Your Excellency, Honorable Sumano Babin, the Speaker of Parliament, Ministers of State, Honorable Members of Parliament, eminent divisional chiefs, Queen Mothers, distinguished investors, the press, ladies and gentlemen, we, Nananum of Gomoa in Central Region, are here today to inform the President of the Republic that we are in support of the initiative of our Member of Parliament, Honorable Kwame Asare Obin, to build an industrial park in Gomoa. We seek the support of the President of Ghana for this initiative. The support that clears way for the development, encourage private initiative, and inspire the nation to rise. We are lucky to initiate this project under the leadership of His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. This is because he is the only president after Dr. Kwame Nkrumah to expand airports and the seaport. This is why we trust his vision for 24-hour economy. We, Nananum of Gomoa, have chosen to build on this foundation. Your Excellency, Honorable Right Speaker, we know that without the support of this magnificent project will come to reality irrespective of the political challenges that may arise during its construction. We know some will come and envy this project by our Member of Parliament, Honorable Kwame Asare Obin. We know that he has a vision and a good heart for our people. We assure him of our full and unwavering support. We also want to make it clear to the nation that Central Region is united behind this project. We, the chiefs, and the people are in support of this project. Our interest is to create more employment opportunity for our youth. We are not here to sell land, but we are here to build a future for Ghana. That is why we have placed our land into the trust, the Gomoa Central Development Trust, to ensure that every transaction will benefit the communities, Nananum, as well as the future generation. To our investors, we assure you that your investments are welcome. The chiefs and the people of Gomoa stand united behind this vision. Come and invest in Gomoa. The land is ready, the leadership is committed, and the future is bright. We also take this opportunity to call on our members of Parliament to emulate this initiative by their colleague, Honorable Kwame Asare-Obing, to help develop Gomoa and Central Region. The Right Honorable Speaker, we seek for the support of the government and to make this vision a reality. Just not for Gomoa alone, but the whole Ghana and Africa as a whole. Thank you very much. May God bless you all.
Before Nana leaves, he will be presenting the document to the Member of Parliament and 4 principals of the GCEZ. So please bring the documents. Nana has it. I'd like to invite the MP, Honorable Kwame Asare-Obing, together with Alvin Sa, Kweku Benya, and Phil Donto for the official. So these are critical documents indicating the exactly. So the certificate of land allocation by the powers vested in him as the traditional overlord of the Gomoa Ejumako traditional area, officially handing over many thousands of acres for the Ghana industrial transformation under the GCSEZ. Please put your hands together for Obrimpon Nyamfo Krampa, the 11th. Thank you very much. So this is the official handing over of the documents, a symbolic handing over to the principals of the project. And we hope all those of you in front are going to invest massively in this beautiful project. Thank you very much indeed. Central Regional Minister, please join us. Central Regional Minister, please join us. Thank you very much. You may take your seats now. Now, I want to read what is on. I want to read what is on it. Yeah, I'm going to read it. Thank you. Wonderful. So this is to certify. I just want to be clear that we know what just happened for the avoidance of doubt. Gomoa Traditional Council Certificate of Land Allocation. You are the lawyer. I think you should read it because you passed. So I don't understand. So you read it and explain it to us. It's your first job.
So this is a certificate of land acquisition, land allocation from the Gomoa Traditional Council, and it is to certify that by the authority of the Gomoa Ejumako Traditional Council and for the purpose of the Gomoa Central Special Economic Zone, a parcel of land comprising approximately 21,000 acres situated at Gomoa Central has been allocated to the Gomoa Central Special Economic Zone for the development of industrial, logistical, residential infrastructure in support of the National 24-Hour Economy Agenda. This allocation is presented today as a confirmation of intent to cooperate. Formal legal documentation, statutory concerns, and registration with relevant land registries shall follow in accordance with national laws and customary procedures. Please don't ask me anything, it speaks for itself.
So the location is Gomoa Ejumako Traditional Area, allocated to the Gomoa Central Special Economic Zone for industrial, logistics, residential development, and 24-hour economy operations. Gusitano, 24-hour is inside the something. Signed by the Paramount Chief of Brimpon Nyamfo Krampa, the 11th Gomoa Ejumako Traditional Council. There's also a signature of the elders and reps of the Traditional Council, and then, of course, the member
signature
of
the Chief Executive
of
the Gomoa Central Special Economic Zone. Congratulations to you, Honorable Kwame Asare, being popularly known as A+. This is amazing, isn't it?
So now that he has received the allocation, we're going to proceed to sign 5 very important memoranda of understanding.
Absolutely.
Now, the first one is with the anchor developer. What's the name?
So Reliance is the anchor developer. They are represented by Sam Bannerman.
So we'll call the MP and Kweku Benya to proceed to the signing table. So Honorable Kwame A+ and Kweku Benya, please move. The documents are ready. These are very important MOUs to show intention to develop. And our anchor developer is Reliance, represented by Sam Bannerman. Where is Sam? Mr. Sam Bannerman, where are you?
Okay, that's Sam there.
And I'm sure at some point Sam will tell us what they want to develop on the land. After this, we have a very exciting memorial park project, which eWells will develop. We'll tell you who the rep is shortly. But this is a very quick MOU signing. Of course, Kofi Aban is also assisting. Quite a number of the people who came up stage are all promoters and investors in the project in various ways. And so you see a lot of them in the course of the months to come. So,
and Bernard, I have to say that I see the CEO of GIPC here. This is a very huge investment project. So the CEO of GIPC, thank you very much for joining us.
He's called Simon Maggi. Where is he? Oh, Simon. Charlie, call the fans.
Hey, you're acting like you're not here.
He's the Ghana Investment Promotion Center. We used to call him Big G. Big G. He's a big man. All right, so we are having the Reliance anchor developer sign the MOU.
And Bernard, whilst they are doing that, I also have to acknowledge the presence of Her Excellency Juliet Bynot Sutherland. She is Barbados High Commissioner to Ghana.
Let's put hands together for her.
Where is she? I saw her. Okay, she probably got up. We also have veteran actor Fred Amugi. Can you please give us a wave? And we have the chairperson of the CPP, Nana Akosia Frimpoma Sapon Kumankuma.
Thank you, madam.
Thank you so much.
So whilst that MOU is being signed, I'd like to invite Sam Bannerman, who signed, to just come and give us a gist of what they intend to do. They are the main developer. I'm sure they'll do the infrastructure, the roads, and that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Who's the next signatory for the next MOU?
So that's eWells. They'll be putting up a diaspora memorial park. They're represented by Hannah Atia.
Say, is it Atia or Atia?
Atia.
No,
Atia Sid.
Atia has Sid.
Atia Sid.
Yes.
Let's put our hands together for Hannah Atia.
Thank you very much.
But Mr. Sambanaman, if you can join us here, if you're done signing. Okay, just a minute. That's okay.
Wonderful. So then there's also a medical tourism investment, which will be
done by
initiated.
6 degrees. And they are represented by Mrs. Amafojo. Mrs. Amafojo, if you're here, please stand by.
So that's
Is
a
Mrs.
medical-
Amafojo here? Okay, she's there. She's actually ready.
So that's a medical tourism project to be associated with the GCSEZ. And then there are a few more. And by the way, these are just the first 5. There's quite a number of MOUs that will be signed. Economic zones have the feature of attracting different types of investments for the purpose of boosting the economy of the zone.
And Bernard, it's not just an so here's what's going to happen, and I'm sure that you read it to the people already. You know, Gomoa Central is such a beautiful place, and it is also going to be for residential purposes. It has a very beautiful coastline, and so it is not just for industrial, it's for residential purposes as well. If you want to have a beautiful house by the beach, well, you're welcome to invest in this project.
Before we hear from Reliance, I'd like to now invite Hannah Atiase from eWells. They are developing a diaspora memorial park. Let's put hands together for Hannah Atiase. She's going to sign. Let's hear from the team from Reliance in a minute and a half. Tell us the kind of things you want to do in this fantastic zone.
Good evening to you all, and all protocols observed. We are ready, and as you've seen our tracks, we are ready and we are on the ground to satisfy all the demands of A+, and then the 24-hour economy. We are ready, and we've already packed some trucks there, and we are bringing more. That anyone who is ready, any moment, any time, we are ready to work, and we are working 24 hours. We have our quarry, we have brick machines, etc., and we are really ready. When you say we are ready, we are very ready. So please, just come. You don't have problems, because we are the developers. We have had an intensive discussions with the developers of that place. So we are ready at any time when you call upon us, day and night. We never sleep. We are like wizards. Anytime you call us, we are there to do the job. So please, be rest assured, we are there to do the job for you. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Divine Petigo.
Yeah, with Reliance. Thank you so much. Let's put our hands together for them.
So we'd like to bring upstage Hannah Atiase to come and say a few words while we invite the next signatory in the person of
Mrs. Amafojo. I believe she's already there, seated. Okay, she's about to sign. Let's put our hands together for Hannah Atiase.
Thank you so much for this opportunity. We're excited to be developing the Diaspora Village. This will also have a memorial park with beautiful residential properties where individuals who are passing through the corridor can actually stay there as well. It will also have a Pan-African library, a museum. Well, the local artisans will be able to showcase their gifts and talents. Thank you very much.
Amazing stuff. Put your hands together for Hannah. Thank you very much indeed. So whilst 6th degree who are doing medical tourism signed the MOU, we have 2 more to go. Who's the next one?
We have Dr. Paul Mensah of GHEL of PK Young, but will be represented by Oko Sape Kwade.
No, there are 2. So actually,
there are 2?
So we want to first take Dr. Mensah from PK Young.
Right, and then we'll come to GHEL.
Yes.
Okay.
So Dr. Paul Mensah. Where is Dr. Paul Mensah? Is he here or he's gone home? Where's Dr. Paul Mensah?
Okay, let's put our hands together for Dr. Paul Mensah. Thank you very much.
Wonderful. And Amafojo will join us to tell us a few things about the medical tourism investment project, after which we'll then take the final signatory in the person of
Oko Sape Kwade for GHEL.
Wonderful. So that makes the 5th signatory. We have 2 more speeches and then we're out of your way. Thank you for your forbearance. It's been a long day, but this is a very important project. Please put your hands together for yourselves. Thank you so very much indeed. So we'd like to invite Ama to, the documents are a lot, eh? Okay, so Ama Fojo will speak about the medical tourism investment. Already we have the anchor developer speaking about the projects we'll be embarking on, and then of course the Diaspora Memorial Park and the other things they'll be doing. And of course we have the 6th degree who will be doing the medical tourism investment as well. We'll be hearing from the Right Honourable Speaker of Parliament, Honourable Arman Sumana Kingsford Bagbin. And on a very auspicious day, Parliament reconvened today, and I'm sure he's very happy to be here. And finally, we'll hear from the President's rep in the person of Augustus Obuadom Tano, who's wearing 2 hats today. He is the President's advisor on 24-hour economy and accelerated export development, and he's also here to speak for the President. Let's welcome Miss Amafojo.
Mrs.
Okay, Mrs., forgive. In the meantime, the next signatory is Dr. Paul Mensah from PK Young. Please put hands together for Miss Amafojo.
Thank you. 6 Degrees is working with Claron Clinic to bring the very first medical tourism in Ghana. Many times you hear people going to South Africa for the best medical care. Now we want to bring that here in Ghana. And not only are we bringing the best doctors together here in Ghana, but also we'll be creating jobs through this initiative. And just wanted to thank everyone for, helping us to be selected for this. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Ms. Amafojo.
Thank you.
We have a number of reps from banks and financial institutions. We don't have all your names, but if you're from a bank, please rise so we give us a wave so we know that the banks are also ready to support us. If you work in a bank, please rise. I see a few friends from Omni Basic. Which bank are you from? The same bank as well. Which other bank do we have here? Prudential Bank is here. Which bank is here again? Exim Bank, wonderful. Which other bank is here? DBG should be here. Amazing stuff. So all our banking partners, we know without money, we're not going to move. So while we do that, the 4th MOU is for PK Young. And Dr. Paul Mensah will come and tell us a few more things about what they do, after which the final signatory will be GHEL, represented by Oko
Sape Kwade.
So let's welcome Dr. Paul Mensah from PK Young.
Good evening, everyone. My company will be engaging in commercial trading, so we'll be putting up warehouses and residential apartments. Thank you.
Oh, is that all?
That's all. He's a man of very few words. Thank you very much.
So he says we'll be doing what?
They'll be putting up commercial warehouses and residential.
That's all?
Yeah, that's all.
It's like somebody from the military. Doesn't talk much. We'll be putting up commercial and warehouse. Thank you.
But that's really what they'll be doing, right?
No frills attached. Wonderful. So the last but not least is GHEL. If you like the free advert and you want to sign an MOU, you can let us know. We can create a space for you right now. This program is actually supposed to be live on GH1. Are you sure? Do you know if it's live on?
It is live on GH1. Isn't it supposed to be live on Scissor TV?
Be careful, stay in your lane. That's not part of my contract. So, yeah. Where's
no,
Bolare?
but it's live on Scissor TV. It's live on GH1 TV. Where's Bolare?
Where's Bolare?
I think he got up.
All right.
When he was here.
I see Bernard Otabil from the Bank of Ghana. Let's applaud Bernard Otabil from the Bank of Ghana. He's the Director of Communications. On the 28th of this month, they will be launching the CD at 60. It's going to be a very big program. And they say if you come, they'll give you some coins.
Is this part of your contract?
The Ghana CD is LPM. Live presenter mention. So I'll give you the bill after this program. It's a fantastic celebration at the Accra International Conference Center. Let's
welcome Okosape Kwade
from
of GHEL
to tell us a few more things about what they will be developing today.
Hi, good evening, everyone. I'm going to stand on existing protocols. So I'm technical advisor to Ghana Heavy Equipment. The Ghana Heavy Equipment is an SOE that sits with the Ministry of Trade, Agribusiness, and Industry. And we are here partnering the Gomoa Central Special Economic Zone, mainly because mechanization and heavy equipment will play a very key role in the realization of the industrialization that our Honorable seeks to achieve. we want to set up a heavy equipment center within the zone that is going to support both the heavy industrialization, heavy lifting, and the agricultural mechanization to support his vision. So we are here today to endorse the Gomoa Central Special Economic Zone, mainly because Gomoa Central is very dear to my heart. I'm a farmer myself, and I am CEO of Banchi Chrome Limited.
Wow.
And when we started out, Gomoa Central in Ogwa Chrome was where we had our first farm. We had 200 acres of cassava within that zone. So for us, this is very personal, and we intend to see this succeed. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. We'll ask the MP and the two to stay. We're going to invite the Central Regional Minister to do something very important.
The Honorable Ediamwa Ekopenyin Ochre.
So he's going to present the, I don't know what it's called, the scroll. Is that what it's called?
Yes.
The scrolls to the principals of the GCSEZ, symbolically showing that the deed is nearly done. So please realign yourself. Central Regional Minister, please go to the other side.
Okay, or he can be here, and then they can please realign yourselves.
Yes. So he's going to present this to the MP together with Kweku and Alvin. Is that the name?
You are presenting.
So you're presenting
yes.
the first one to Kwame A+. This is the scroll to show that the MOU is duly signed. This is...
you want to turn it, please? Yes.
So
and
the regional
please.
minister presents this to you to show that we have recognized the MOU has been signed. You have your marching orders. Go and develop the properties on the site. Thank you very much. Put your hands together for him. Bring the next one. You present the next one to... This is to Kweku. Or you've already taken yours?
Kwesi, have you taken yours?
Wonderful. So he's presenting this to Kweku Brenya, who's one of the principals as well. Please put your hands together for Kweku. Kweku. And the last one will be given to Phil Donto. Is that the name?
Phil Donto.
Is that your name? Where's Phil?
Phil is coming.
Phil,
Let's put our
come.
hands together for
Yes,
Phil.
Phil, please come and take the... Regional Minister, thank you.
Thank you very much. You may take your seats. The Regional Minister for the Central Region, Honorable Ediamwa Ekopenyin Ochre.
Now, we have two critical speeches to hear. Before we take that, the first one, we'd like to invite the Ghana Dance Ensemble, who are going to interpret a performance for us very briefly to set the scene for the Right Honorable Speaker's remarks, after which we'll hear from the President. So I'd like to respectfully invite upstage the Ghana Dance Ensemble, accompanied by the music video. Are you ready? We'll take a short message first. Thank you.
In the heart of Ghana's central region, a bold vision is rising, one that blends heritage, innovation, and opportunity. Welcome to the Gomoa Central Special Economic Zone. Spread across 21,000 acres of state-vested land, the GCSEZ is more than a project. It's a transformation, a 24-hour business district, a green industrial hub, an ecotourism destination, a digital frontier. Anchored by 5 pillars: eco-recreational park, organic farming zones, 24-hour business district, eco-industrial hub, and a renewable energy-powered crypto mining hub. The GCSEZ aligns with the President's Big Push agenda and the 24-hour economy initiative. Here, work doesn't stop at sunset. With extended shifts, round-the-clock operations, and a tech hub for digital currency mining, the zone powers Ghana's 24-hour economy. as a special purpose vehicle for AFCFTA. The GCSEZ connects Ghana to a 3.4 trillion market. 70% of its produce will reach African and Caribbean shores, boosting exports by 1.2 billion annually and helping close Ghana's 1.8 billion trade deficit. This is legacy land vested by Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, and now it's being reimagined to fulfill his unfinished dream, a Ghana that leads in trade, tourism, and transformation. The Gomoa Central Special Economic Zone, where vision meets action, where Ghana meets the world.
When the night is over,
Thank you very much. Thank you very much indeed. Ghana Dance Ensemble. A round of applause for them. So, that elaborate dance was to unveil the logo you see behind with the black buildings representing the city skyline, showing Gomoa Central is growing with factories. The red lines going up look like a barcode, also like a rising rays that stand for trade, technology, and progress. The black star in the middle is Ghana's symbol of freedom and unity. The project is for the good of the country. The yellow line below the building you see stands for strong foundation, peace, farming, and wealth from the land. And it's written in green, which means growth, youth, and a better future. The bold letters show that this is an important national project. We'd like to, yes, if you enjoy that, put your hands together for the ensemble. It is now my distinct honor to bring up stage the Speaker of the 8th and 9th Parliament of the Republic of Ghana, the Right Honorable Alban Sumana Kingsford Bagbin. Please rise as we welcome our special guest. Please put your hands together for the Honorable
Thank you so much. Where's Ebo White? He's not here. Bring him in. A+. We need such people to be with us. Let me thank all the organizers of this ceremony. I have achieved something already. I haven't met some of my good friends for a long time, and here I discovered some of them, and I'm sure they will reconnect. As for my senior brother, Guzitano, he's been advising for quite a long time. Even during the lifetime of his father, he was advising people, and he's still advising us. We are grateful you are part of this whole vision. I am a part of this vision, and I'll do all I can to support A+, to make sure we become once again the Mecca of the black race. I'm a farmer's child, and many of you struggle to pronounce my name. For the last time, I will tell you my name. This name, as you know, all names are given. You don't choose them. So all the names I have, 4 of them, were all given to me. Alban was given to me as a Christian name. Many of you think I'm a Muslim. So, na, not Sumani, not Sumanu. So, na. Kingsford, Bagbin. Those are my 4 names. I've been with you for a long time. But because I'm a farmer's child, you still struggle to pronounce my name. When I was called to the bar here in '82, I had a farm in the same jewel that you are now uncovering today. And so weekends, I used to drive all the way to the farm. And fortunately, I was dealing in cassava, yam, maize, and we couldn't even get market. And so finally, I stopped. But it's good to have all of you around, particularly being led by our illustrious, revered chiefs and queen mothers. I see that the queen mothers are not many today. And my advice is that the poster you took here
Don't use it. Please, you have to take one again, and I have to see the gender parity here. What I saw was only one lady, and the lady joined at the last minute. It was only gentlemen. And mud alone can never build a house. You need the water there. So please include our women in the picture that you are going to use as part of the branding of this whole vision. I must say that the dreamer, A+, is as exciting as this whole dream. Years ago, as a young man, I heard of him in the music arena, and it was a sparkle. He achieved a lot within a very short time. And then I didn't hear much of him again until I heard that he was going to contest election at Gomoa Central. Not on the ticket of any political party, independent. And we are practicing multi-party democracy. Well, it's part of the game. We allow independent candidates in multi-party democracy. And then he won and came to the House. And still being one of the sparks of our parliament. He's a few, and in fact, among the independent, he is closer to me than the rest. And he comes to discuss things with me, always prepared to learn. And I appreciate that a lot. So it's not only in music, but also in politics. He's showing that he is a special jewel given to us in Ghana. And I'm happy that Ghana is being once again reborn. One of the challenges we have in this country is that we want to kill every person that wants to take us forward and go through our history. You will see it. But as human, God did not create us to compete with each other. Each of us has something unique that nobody else has. That's why the other countries left us behind. Lee Kuan Yew came here twice to learn from Dr. Kwame Nkrumah. Singapore, you are citing. He learned it from here. The whole Africa is not just after independence. Dr. Kwejiri Agri led the gospel of education in the whole of Africa. What happened? The lone star that you see. Who is the lone star, lone black star? Anthony William Amo, the first black professor in Europe, 1734. Where is he from? Kwame Nkrumah came, well-bred. Yes, there were others before he came. But he had a big dream, a big vision. And he had the passion, the commitment, the love to implement it. And he started it. Why did they start in Central Region? There's a jewel there that we have covered. With this vision, that is being uncovered. Many of these things you are saying, I believe is unknown to the young ones. This is the first time they are hearing it. That such a land was acquired, that there was that much industrialization even during that time.
This is the first time they are hearing it. And I want to call on the youth in particular. Please, go back to the books. Read. You don't need to read from the hard cover ones. Even using your IT, you can read. There's a lot of things that are hidden from us. Sir Sam Jonah, has he left? He is left. Another jewel, and what happened? I pray and I beg you, please save this young man for our country. He mentioned this matter to me just a few weeks ago. I managed to bring the traditional leaders to my office, and we had a chat just to officially invite me to this program. So it's one of the reasons why I had to leave an international conference in Geneva to come down, because I promised that I'll be here. It's not just to open the Parliament of Ghana. The Parliament of Ghana is already highly respected globally. Ghanaians don't know it, but it's highly respected globally. And anywhere we go and you stand up and you mention that you are a member of the Parliament of Ghana, people don't contest you. They withdraw and give it to you. That is how I want to be the chair of the African Geopolitical Group of the Interparliamentary Union, which is the World Parliament now. So this is one of the historic occasions that we should all take advantage of. And I'm happy that we have our good PR personnel here and visionary people who have excelled in various areas of our development. In fact, I heard Kofi Aban is around. Yes, we did a few things together, and he left me behind. So you have the men and the women available to anchor you to succeed. And as I said, surely you can rely on me. Because this is a project, and as you said, it's beyond a project. It's a vision that is meant to rekindle the flame of our first Prime Minister, our first President, Osagyefo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah. It was a dream that he had, a dream of what? Freedom and justice, of industrialization, not only for Ghana, but for the whole of Africa. Today, we are all globally fighting for one thing: clean energy. He foresaw it long ago and started the Atomic Energy Commission. And some people misunderstood it and said so many things, and now we are struggling to also reset it. Please, this dream is a great dream. A dream to set an industrial blueprint, not just for Ghana, but for Africa. And I believe that is our liberation. And our partners, I believe from China, from any other country, is welcome to invest in this dream. Don't forget that when you go to the developed countries, it's not just the indigenes, the citizens of that country that has developed the country. No, it's the diversity of citizens from all other countries who have a passion and flair in investing in places that will benefit generations yet unborn. The investors mainly do not enjoy anything at all. It's usually for the future. The only thing they do is to struggle not to sleep and to be thinking and to be working hard. And Kwame Nkrumah signaled this to us when he declared Ghana as a free nation. So please, I don't like referring to Ghana as the gateway. We are not just a gateway that people pass through. That is why our brothers and sisters in Nigeria say, we are the gateway and they are the destiny. No, we are also the destiny. We want the investment to be here and to make sure that we create the necessary employment for our people. Africa must be self-reliant. We have what it takes to do whatever we want in this world. It's not for nothing that God decided that Ghana should be the center of the world. It's not for nothing that where we are talking about is also called the center of Ghana, central region. Even though many of you overlook these things, I don't. Please, Nkrumah did all he could to lay a solid foundation. We had the Tema Industrial City. We had the Akosombo Dam. We had the state farms and poultry complexes. We had the Ghana Industrial Holding Corporation, GIHOC. And we had the Kwame Nkrumah Ajolika Institute. The most important thing to development is the human resource. That human resource needs to be disciplined, to be honest, to be truthful, to be hardworking, and to be focused. You have to build on a solid foundation. And those are the values, the principles and norms of the society. And this is what Nkrumah started. I was a young pioneer, and I learned so many things at that very early age. These days, it's gone agog. We don't know where it is. And so we need to go back to do that. We need, even in our parties, to try and get the following, to understand what we stand for, to understand the uniqueness of our country and our people, and to know that we came from different areas and met here to form the nation called Ghana. I was told some time ago that two families, Ribeiro's family and John Mensah's family, Saba family, were fighting over who was first to be called to the bar. The Ribeiro's family, as you know, is half Ghanaian. The background of that family, and one of their great-grandchildren is in Parliament called Richard Hagan. That's one of them. The background can be traced to Portuguese, through Brazil, and to Ghana. So they were the first. His son, Ribeiro, was the first to be called to the bar in 1883. John Mensah Saba came in 1887. But he was full-blooded Ghanaian. That's the only difference. So these are not things that we have to split hair over. I think we need everybody to work with to develop this nation. No individual, no party, no region can develop it alone. And I'm happy that this vision is built into the government blueprint of the 24-hour economy. That, you recall, is not also coming from nowhere. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama is the son of Edward A. Mahama, who was a minister in the Kwame Nkrumah's regime. And so he grew up from that. Those of you who haven't read his book, My First Coup d'etat, please try and read it. You get the genesis of the vision of this young man. And here we are. He has started trying to let us reset, go back to the greatness of our country. And happily, our young man A+. The A+ means Asare plus. So we're going back to the history, we're going back to our destiny. We're destined to be a great nation. No wonder our own son is a global icon. The late His Excellency Kofi Annan. If you go to many countries now and just mention that you are a Ghanaian, that alone opens doors for you because of that great son of ours. I think we need to wake up from our slumber and do so many things to rebuild this country. Within the next 10 years, we should go beyond what his dream is talking about. And with these gentlemen and ladies behind you, I assure you that you will succeed. As the Speaker of Ghana's Parliament, I reaffirm the Parliament's unwavering commitment to create and uphold laws that promote industrialization, protect investments, and ensure equitable participation of all Ghanaians. We shall continue in our business to strengthen the Free Zones Act to make Ghana more competitive in global trade. So far, so excellent. The economy is applauded everywhere. We have to do our bit to sustain this achievement. We in Parliament will support legislation for green and digital industrial transformation. And Kofi Aban is there to support us in that direction. We are also going to ensure that we promote local content and ownership. And I like the vision, how it's bringing in the local content and how it's opening up for investment to everybody. The biggest challenge we have in Ghana is land. And you cannot develop without land. And many investors have come to this country and left because they buy litigation and struggle over years just to go over that first hurdle. And so what has happened now is very clear that that single drawback to development has been completely removed. And so please, it's another innovation that we have to applaud. I don't believe that industrialization is an elite project. It must be a people's revolution. And I'm happy the young man is leading the revolution. All of you seated here, I don't want to be part of that story he gave us. I'm not going to die now. I will see everything before I go. And when I go, I'll tell my great-grandfather, who actually grew up in Cape Coast. Their house was behind the current Paramount Chief's house in Cape Coast. And that time, you know, the first millionaire in Ghana came from Cape Coast. Jacob Say. That's the first millionaire in Ghana, then Gold Coast. Jacob Say. That is where my great-grandfather came from. But he was not an indigene of Cape Coast. He came from a holy village called Sombo, so he went back there. So with what we have acquired as a country, as a people, from our illustrious chiefs from Gomoa Central, I believe this, as we've been told, is not just going to be an industrial park. It is going to be a vision reborn, a vision that our founding father started because he saw a jewel that was covered in that area. 1982, as a young lawyer, I decided in the 30 days of the revolution to enter into public service. And I was a personnel manager. So I was a personnel manager of this hotel then called Ambassador Hotel. And from there, I worked at Continental Hotel, City Hotel, Atlantic Hotel. I worked at all those places before I took Pespedes abroad for some years. Pespedes using my feet. Because that time, Ghana was called Ojakrum. Many of you don't know why it was called Ojakrum. You didn't live in that period because some of our elites, our academics, are not truthful. So most of the history that you read, please go beyond what you see in the books. They are too partisan and they don't tell you the gospel truth. I have taken my time to go through this. So what you have done is to break the mold, the orthodoxy, and to bring fresh air into the development of our country. So I believe that the manufacturing plants that you're talking about that will produce goods for export, the renewable energy facilities that will power not only Ghana, but Africa's future, the agro-processing industries, transforming our farms into wealth, residential and commercial zones creating modern communities, and centers of innovation where the youth will design the next Africa into a miracle of the world. As you all know, we say the future of the world is in where? In Africa. This is what we can do to make sure that when the future of the world is in Africa, it's owned by Africans. The future can be in Africa, but other people will come and own it, and you have nothing. And so such initiatives must be supported by all. And our founding father, Osagyefo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, did not only say it, he also acted it. And that vision was not completed because of history. I believe that with what is happening now, all of us will come on board to make sure that this independence of Ghana, that he said was meaningless unless it's linked up with the total liberation of Africa, becomes that industrialization of Ghana is meaningless unless it is linked up to the engine of development of the whole African continent. Our good friends and brothers who have subscribed and committed themselves to the GCSMZ must therefore serve as a continental model. Please, this will be a hub, as we've been told, that is going to connect after with markets, and that will foster intra-African trade and demonstrate that the Africans can design, that we can finance, and that we can build our own destiny. Let Gomoa be to Africa what Dubai is to the Middle East. Dubai, you all know, was an empty desert. It's just a vision of one man, commitment and passion that has transformed it within a very short time to what it is today. We in Ghana can do it. Gomoa can be turned into the Dubai of Ghana. I pleaded that, please, let's support the young man. Don't let's, as usual, kill him. In my area, we had another young man who had a great vision. And he's built, those who have been to Jirapa, we see what he invested in it. Huge investment. And he brought people from all over the world to work there. Majority of the workers were, at least those front desks and others, were from here, Greater Accra. What happened? He was killed. Almighty God will protect him. I don't know where we got that envy from. I just cannot tell. That is why I started by saying, what God has given to you, nobody else has it. We are all unique in our own ways. What is our worldview? The Chinese have theirs, and they work, and they succeed, and they say their system works. If you go to Europe, they have their worldview, and they work, it succeeds. Rat race America, they have their worldview. Africa, what is ours? And so you see great men and women, when they are no more, that is the end of their investment in this country. I was one of the lawyers for the late Sion, and we did cases for him. I didn't meet him alive. I only met his estate. But my senior was working with him. After him, what happened to Tata Brewery and the rest? Boachi Mattress. Yes, some of his children are here. I think since his departure, they are still fighting over his property. The cases are still in court. I know what I'm talking about. We must reset our minds. Dr. Kwame Nkrumah told us all this. In fact, as Speaker, my heart bleeds when I preside over the House, just to see people still following the differences in the upbringing and education of two people, Dr. J.B. Dankwa and Dr. Kwame Nkrumah. Just the differences between them. One comes from Axim in Zima, struggling through his Christian education, running to Accra, working with Achimota College, towing away to America, struggling through the Manhattan Project, working with the freedom fighters, building up himself to be one of the great organizers of the Manchester Conference, studying theology in 2 universities. He amassed all this, went to the UK, worked there, occupied the same positions, and came home. Before he even left Ghana, J.B. Dankwa, from another different background, coming through and getting scholarship to go and study in the UK. That society is different from that of America. Definitely, you have that difference. There's nothing you can do about it. As a farmer's child, I cannot behave and speak like a linguist child. It's not possible. And so none of you can contest the English of Kwajiri Agri, because that was a linguist child, the linguist of King Amamo IV. That was it. And so he spoke English. And even South Africans said, damn his color. This is an angel. So you are bound to have that difference. Why should we be enslaved by the differences between Dr. J.B. Dankwa and Dr. Kwame Nkrumah up to date? I don't get it. And people who are educated, I'm happy that you are here. Robert Eduse Jr. You know the history. We are still fighting over that, and we can't develop our nation. Let's break that jinx. And these are some of the initiatives that will let us break that jinx. We are one and the same people. Please, let's build together. Let's unite, and let's industrialize our nation. Let us rise with courage and conviction. Let us transform our resources into prosperity. Let us prove that the black man is truly capable of managing his own affairs, not in theory, but in practice. After all, the first creation in the world was the black man. It's not me saying it, it's there. And I've read it. And if you want the books, I can show you to also read. So as we light the touch of Gomoa Central Special Economic Zone, let the world know Nkrumah never dies. His dream lives on in Gomoa, in Ghana, and in Africa. I want to thank all of you for your attention. And God bless Gomoa Central, God bless Ghana, and God bless Africa. I thank you for your listenership.
Wow. The right